You just clearly said it wasn't a problem up there.
I never said it wasn't a problem.
I have children
That's
waiting on me.
fine. They can wait.
No, my kids can't wait.
Okay, well you're gonna stay right here with me until another unit gets here.
Okay.
All right. Now what's your real ID?
I don't have one.
What's your last name?
I'll stay and wait.
That's fine. What's your last name?
I'll stay and wait.
You're not gonna tell me?
I'll stay and wait.
Okay, let me have the fake ID.
No. This is my property.
It's not your property because it's somebody else's identity.
Okay.
Okay?
Okay. Step to the side. Let me tell my sister she can go. You can go out there too.
You can wait.
You can go out there and tell her she can come.
Well, we're gonna wait right here. Did you conduct any business here today? Okay. Where'd you get the ID from?
Hello.
You doing all right? You all right? I'm good.
He's trying to tell me to blame me, but he's trying to say I didn't conduct business.
You on some racist shit or something?
What?
Are you on some racist shit or something?
No, but you can go back outside if you're gonna start that. You can go back outside. It does not pertain to you. Okay?
Can me and you talk outside?
You can go
All right,
outside.
but can me and you talk outside?
When I'm done, stay over here.
I don't have to.
You do have to.
Can me and you talk outside though?
You can step outside and wait.
I'm waiting on you.
Just stay right here by the wall.
I feel like I'm just.
You are not going anywhere.
I'm not going nowhere, but I want you to come.
Ma'am,
Don't touch
you
me.
are
Do
not-
not touch me. Don't touch me.
Stop. You stop.
Don't
You stop.
Don't touch no woman.
You stop.
Don't touch no woman.
Stop.
You
You
stop.
stop.
You touch
Sir, I will put you in jail for obstruction of investigation. Okay, now stop. You stop.
I know the law. What is it?
Hey,
What
can
is
you-
it?
can
What
you-
is it? What is
please
it?
step away.
What is it? What's it
Stop.
called?
You stop.
No.
What is it called?
You need to go to
I
your
know
car
the law.
before you go
What
to
is it
jail.
called?
Don't touch
Ma'am,
my
you
son.
Stop. Hey,
stop right now.
Stop grabbing her, man. Just stop.
You
grabbing
stop
me.
right now.
Grab me, okay? What am I?
Stop.
Why you grabbing me?
Get my fucking hands out, nigga.
Don't touch me. Ma'am,
Chill.
Whoa.
put your arms behind your back.
You don't do
Put
it.
your arms behind your back.
I'm
Step back.
Hey,
Step back. Step back.
I'll be with you in a second, man. Give me 1 second, okay?
Can you let?
Put your
I am fucking claustrophobic. Loosen them out.
arms together.
Loosen them out.
I can't if you don't put your arms together. Calm down. Calm down and put your
Loosen 'em
arms
up.
together.
Loosen them up.
Calm down and put your arms together and I will loosen it up.
Loosen it up.
I can't unless you put your arms together.
Can you deal with him? Can you deal with him? I have to assist.
You got another set of cuffs.
Loosen it up.
Put it on this wrist, please.
Loosen it up. You keep using force. I'm about to
You're not putting your hands together.
Nigga, you got this one. Let me go. Loosen.
Hand me the purse.
No.
Hand me the purse.
No.
Hand me the purse. Let go of the purse.
You take the purse. No.
Let
You
go of the purse.
That's my property.
Listen to me. Take her.
It's my mama. Get off
Sir, you need to step back. You need to step back.
Get off my mama.
You need to quit digging in the purse. Stop. Stop. No, I was not. Let go. Little man, please let go. Please let go. Please let go. Will you ask him to let go, please?
I'm gonna get ID.
Well, ask him to let go, please. Let go, please.
I'm gonna get ID.
Well, ask him to let go,
I'm
please.
gonna give you the ID.
Ask him to let go, please.
I'm gonna give you the ID.
Ask him to let go of the purse, please.
You got me in the purse.
Correct. Tell him to let go of the purse.
But he got you.
Tell him to let go of the purse.
I'll talk to you in a second.
I cannot even tell him to let go of the purse. Let go of the purse, little man, please.
I will give you the ID.
Tell him to let go of the purse.
I will give him the ID. He not searching my purse.
You gotta let go of it.
He can get the ID that he wants.
Come on, buddy.
Let go of the purse.
Arrested little man for obstruction.
$17 times or more. So please stop. Hand me the purse. If you're gonna step back.
You grabbed me
You-
first. I asked, could I
All right,
step
let's take time out. All
outside?
right, take time out.
Let me step outside.
Let's take time out, okay? Here's how it happened. I'm talking to her. You stepped in between us and got up to my
Yeah,
chair. And you said, oh,
That's
we're
what
making this
he's
up. They're
supposed-
racist.
That's what he's supposed to do.
But you have nothing. You
But
have no idea
my
about what's going
thing
on.
is that you do that to
All right, little man,
Look at what you
let go,
said.
please.
While you're grabbing my purse, you're pulling these handcuffs.
Correct, because you stop. Let go of the purse. Let go of the purse. Please tell your children to let go of the purse. Can we stop? Young man, we need that. We need them. Stop. Can we please stop this and talk about it?
No, you want the ID? I'm gonna give you the ID.
I want you to stop.
I'm not doing
I
shit.
want you to ask them to stop.
I'm going to give you. You're not searching my
Okay,
purse.
are
You
they your
have the
kids?
ID. No, they're not.
mine.
Okay, can you ask your children to stop?
I'll ask you.
We can actually talk about it.
You ain't working with me.
No.
Can we talk about it and ask them to stop?
I ask you, we talk about her.
This person's evidence right now.
Evidence.
We'll talk about it if everybody stops.
The ID, nigga, the ID in my pocket.
I'm not leaving the purse, so ask them to let go.
The ID in my pocket, and you hurt by your pulling. You're
Can you
hurting.
ask them to let go of the purse?
Hey,
My lawyer says.
Your lawyer has nothing to do with this.
Shuttler, whatever you're pulling, and you're fucking up my wrist.
Okay.
If you come back around me, I will tell them let go of the
Can we
purse.
please just let go of the purse? Calm down and talk about what's going on.
This my mama.
All
I
right?
know all about this law shit, man. All
Can we please just let go of the purse? Guys,
Escalated for no reason, man.
You pay. You know how they-
listen.
It's just part of the procedure. That's it.
What you want me to do? I don't give a fuck. For real. What you want me to do?
It's an active investigation. I need you and your children to step back. That's what needs to happen.
All right, I got you. What you want me to do? What you want me to do?
They're gonna have to.
I'm just asking. What you want me to do?
I want him to make me feel comfortable. If he,
You
you
don't
want
want-
something, but you're not giving
Okay,
me something.
well, I can address
I'm
the matter
fucked
once
up
they let go of the
because
purse. Once they
you
let go of the
come-
purse.
You come behind me, and I'm gonna fucking let them let go of the purse.
Correct. Tell them to let go of the purse.
Exactly. Thank you. But tell them let go of me. You holding on.
You are not. You're detained. I'm not letting go of you.
I didn't say let go of me, but make me feel comfortable. You're stretching
I
my
can't
wrist
do
out.
anything about it until they let go of the purse.
You're stretching my wrist
I
out.
have to let go of the purse.
Okay, well y'all come this
I
way.
cannot-
Everybody come this way.
I mean, it's
I'm going to
cool.
go to jail.
I'm-
You're getting your kids involved. Thank you.
I'm letting.
Sir,
Guys, step back.
please,
Okay.
ask your children
Paul
to step
Tina.
back.
Paul Tina. Come on here. Get down.
Let go, little man.
Hey,
Let go.
whatever.
Let go. Please tell your child to let go.
No. No, excuse me, like literally.
Would
Like
you
my
please
wrist.
tell your child to let go?
Excuse me, can you, my wrist is literally hurting. Can you tell him to swing back around? Bring the kids this way. Make them uncomfortable, man.
Okay, guys.
Swing back around.
I can
Swing
address
back uncomfortable. Swing back around. No, swing back around. Hey, y'all, stop.
Stop.
Now can you my fucking wrist? Can you let my? You just said you was gonna make me feel.
You're pulling away. I can't do
Turn
anything.
around. Let me go.
Turn around. Stand to it. Stop moving.
Look at my wrist.
I will if you stop
Why
moving.
the fuck are you yelling at me?
Because you're not listening to me.
What's his name? It's the type of, I'm an animal, I got locked up twice.
No, I'm taking these other ones off.
Thank you.
All right? Hold, wait, hold on. She used a fake ID, okay? All right?
But it'll be okay. Just give it some time.
All right. Let me address this, okay? Calm down. Let me get the other one off,
That's
okay?
I'm turning around and listen.
He's
What's
just
up?
trying to fix
I
the
said
cup.
I'm turning
He's just
around.
trying to fix
Listen
the
to
cup.
him. He
Okay.
just said,
Give me the key, okay?
what's up?
I'm trying to get the second set
He
off.
said let you address something.
No, he
You
said
can start talking.
He's trying to get that one comp.
Thank you. This one a little tight. I told you I'm claustrophobic.
I can get my whole finger in there, okay?
No, but I told you I'm claustrophobic. Like I literally freak the fuck out. I'm not gonna go nowhere. Anything that's tight on me.
I don't know. I'm working the back. So. Your car? It's Crockett right there. Yeah, come on. This side is completely yours, I think.
Yeah.
That's what's happening. Listen to me. That's the way for you to sit down. Is to sit down first and then put your 1768 shotgun. You can lift it here.
Should have said that they were doing all that, and I would have lightened sirens.
I couldn't. I'm at both hands in. And then I saw you, so.
So as soon as I get in here, you'll pull up.
Yep, yeah, you can do that. Have all the information that you need. Here, excuse me, Kim. Yep. Just keep it on the first thing. Excuse me. It's state law.
I'm cool, sir, please.
You gotta be seatbelted.
I'm not gonna run or nothing. I'm constant. It's too. Tell them call over and get all the information. I will do this right now.
You got the ID in your purse? Where's your ID? Oh, you gonna give the information?
Yeah, come on. I'm
listening.
claustrophobic. I can't do
All right,
it.
I'm listening.
I'm claustrophobic.
All right, I'm listening.
You gotta ask the questions. What's up?
All right, well, let me read this to you. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can be used in court as evidence against you. You're entitled to have a lawyer now and have him present now or at any time during questioning. If you cannot afford a lawyer, one will be appointed for you without cost and may be present at all times during your questioning. You can decide at any time to exercise these rights and not answer any questions or make any statements. All right? Do you understand these rights?
How far is the police station from here?
Okay, and just first of all, yes or no? Do you understand these rights? Yes or no?
Yeah. We got some water or something?
Okay. Yeah, I got some water I can get for you. Do you wish to talk to me now without a lawyer? No? Okay. You gonna tell me who you really are, or do I need to find that out? What?
What's up? You gotta ask the questions.
What I'm saying is, do I need to run your fingerprints, take you to the jail, or are you gonna tell me who you really are?
You ain't gonna let me go, so what's the point? I can tell you I am.
Okay, so who are you?
Coretta Bakes.
Huh?
Coretta Bakes.
Coretta Bakes? B-A...
H. Henry,
T.
630, 210,
First name?
Coretta.
070.
C-O... Yeah, I will get you a bottle. C-O... Yeah, fake one.
Victor, Charlie 30.
If she 83 is that what? I saw you at the fit. I don't know if she's 83 or not.
Whatever you do.
Well, I didn't know her real identity. The name I ran is the fake identity that she used at the bank. Yeah. All right, I'll get you some water. Hey, Lieutenant. That's the fake ID.
How do you feel about Dad? Not telling the kids to stop.
He could go to jail for obstruction from the very beginning.
Yeah, just kids.
But maybe we'll have a conversation and see what he wants to say. If that's her real name.
Let me see her first.
What's that? What do you want?
You're searching?
Yeah.
Trying to find an ID.
Oh, these are in most Coretta, so
That's what this one says. Coretta Renee Eats.
that's probably her son. I don't know who that is. Yeah. Should, well. Here. It might not be.
Yes.
Here, come here.
What up, Marty?
Dead. It can't work. They don't want to hear it, but the only way they can keep doing what they're doing is to keep saying what they're saying like a mantra so that the zombies listen and blame other people for their problems.
I don't think that a CEO should have more power than a union member. I don't think that private equity deserves more time with a United States senator than someone who works 2 jobs for a living.
They hate everything about success, is what he just said. You know, someone who's in private equity, obviously they're raising money. Somebody who's very successful in business, you have an opportunity because you are employing people. You are doing things to help more people get out of poverty, to better their lives. And they hate that. You know, I would love to meet President Trump, but I know that Jeff Bezos has more to say. Elon Musk has more to say. He's flying rockets all over the world than I would be. Barry, what's your idea to help people who are hungry? Get them more food. Okay, thank you. Get out. Because other than that, I can have the idea, but I can't do anything about the idea. I can't take a cargo ship and do something. But what they're trying to tell people is you don't need big business. You don't need rich people. It's all their fault why you are where you are, which is completely wrong. And I know not a lot, but there are certain people who don't like me talking about this, but I can't. It's how I was brought up. It's inbred in me. You know, when my sister was here, I said, you remember what Dad did? You know, he came over here from Jamaica. He started a construction company. I am probably one of the few people you can look at and go, I can't tell him otherwise. His father came over here with 2 nickels. His father came over here and he knew how to do some certain things from working in Jamaica, and he got here and he was able to basically parlay that into a big construction company. And so it's very hard for me to go, it doesn't work. It's racism and you know, all the other people. No, it's not true. I am a living embodiment of it. A Jamaican kid, he was young, came here, went to the army, joined the army, jumped out of doggone airplanes, and decided at that point he was, you know, a Republican and he wanted to do business. And just like every other person who wants to do business who doesn't have anything but 2 nickels, you need an investor. Like, wow, he wants to buy trucks and do all this stuff and tools and open, you know, offices, and how's he going to do it? He doesn't have any money. And he meets a Jewish chicken farmer in Connecticut, and he tells this Jewish chicken farmer his idea, and this Jewish chicken farmer decides to bankroll him. And, you know, from there, the rest is history. A Jewish chicken farmer bankrolled my father. Let that sink in. For all the racists out there, and people say, you know, it's the Jews, you're barking up the wrong thing here, because I've lived it. I watched how my father was able to speak to this guy, and this guy said, here, I want a percentage of your business, and we'll do this, and we're going to build houses, and it just keeps going. And you got these guys saying, oh, no, we can't do that. It's the government.
This great country of ours is moving very rapidly in the direction of oligarchy. The United States of America today.
Hold on. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. He just said it's moving very rapidly to an oligarchy type country. He said that in 1993. Man, the rapid development of oligarchy seems to be quite slow. I mean, we're talking 33 years. And you keep saying it over and over and over to the, you know, the Legion of Doom that you speak to.
Is increasingly becoming an oligarchy. More and more moving toward an oligarchy. We are moving in the direction of oligarchy. We will move even more rapidly in the direction of an oligarchy. This great country is evolving into an oligarchic society. It is called oligarchy, and that is the system we are rapidly moving toward. This is a budget that moves our country rapidly into the direction of oligarchy. A handful of billionaires are moving this entire planet toward an oligarchic society.
Start off with the bad news, which is pretty bad, and that is that under Donald Trump, this country is hurtling rapidly toward oligarchy.
1993 was the first time he said that, or that's the first time that it was recorded. We're quickly going into oligarchy, which, okay, I guess it wasn't anything quick about it. But what the question I would have if I was sitting with Bernie, do me a favor, write down, just really on the back of a napkin, just on a napkin here, what was your net worth in 1993? Simple question. Write down how much money you had in 1993. Okay, you wrote it. Now list all of the jobs you've had since 1993. That's going to be a very short list because there's none. So tell me, Bernie, if we've been hurtling towards the oligarchy, how could somebody without a job have what you have in that net worth today? Because your 1993 net worth is not the same net worth that you have in 2026, yet you have no job that could have catapulted you to this. Exactly how did you fight the oligarchy and turn yourself into a multimillionaire with multiple houses? More importantly, why haven't you shown these idiots that you talk to how you did it? Well, I wrote a book. I'm a politician. I wrote a book. Okay, can other people write? Can other people sell books? It's hard to look at where the Democrats come from when you realize where they've come from. 1993, you're telling people it's all over. It's all over. Yet your income, your net worth has skyrocketed. Wow, this country must be really bad at sucking. It must be really bad at turning into an oligarchy if you have been able in 30 years to acquire millions. Not supposed to know that. Not supposed to see it.
Those who are benefiting off of the system we have now, they know what the light at the end of their tunnel looks like. It looks like none of us owning anything.
Hold on. Those of us who have benefited from the system can look at the system and say it ends up with none of us owning anything. And the people in the audience, I got to rewind it, because the people in the audience were sitting there, what do you mean? I bet you everybody in there has something. If they don't have a house, they've got a truck. What do you mean? You're telling people who have things you can't get anything.
Looks like everything becoming a subscription service. Having no right to fix anything that's yours. It looks like a world in which we all have nothing and they sit in paradise behind walls of concrete and guns.
Seriously? We don't have anything and we sit behind walls of concrete and guns. All right, so where I'm sitting, I'd have to say I'm one of those people. I'm broadcasting right now from a gated community in Boca Raton with a giant 8-foot concrete wall. And yes, we got some guns up in here. But guess what? There's a whole lot of other people in this development who have the exact same thing. They are living behind a gated community with a giant concrete wall. I'm sure they got some weapons and they got kids. They got all... What are you talking about? I'm not oligarchic. The next door neighbor's not oligarchic. What kind of an insane nut do you have to be to listen to this stuff?
That's their future. And we cannot let them have it. Because we have an opportunity now. We are at a crossroads in American history. On one path, we are looking down the dark road of fascism. We're already there.
Anybody want to tell him? Anybody just want to just talk to this guy right here? We're looking at fascism. Meanwhile, the Nazis talking to you. None of you guys can pick up on that. They're the fascists. Not me. And I'm thinking, what kind of lives do these people live that listen to this crap and sit there and say, we get to vote for the Nazi who's no longer the Nazi, but because we're worried about other Nazis?
Masked agents kidnapping people, murdering Americans in the streets. A federal government that is now turning back on illegal wiretapping without warrants. That is using things like terrorism and military adventures abroad.
If a guy showed up looking like that, would you vote for him? Bro, you need a shave. Put on a tie. Look presentable. It doesn't even look like you know what you're talking. We can hear you and realize you don't know what you're talking about, but at least try to fool us by the way that you dress. Nope. No, okay. So you're expecting these people to think you're the next coming of John Fetterman.
To be weaponized here at home against political enemies. That is happening. We keep going down that path, it is a bleak future indeed. But there is another path that we must take. We must understand that we have to rise to our moment in history. Nobody wants to live in interesting times.
I don't even know what that means. Nobody wants to live in interesting times. You all want to be bored? I mean, what do you mean? I don't understand. Nobody wants to live in interesting times. Again, I feel like it's John Belushi in Animal House. Yeah, he's rolling. He's on a roll. The Germans bombed at Pearl Harbor. We don't want to live in interesting times. Whew.
But we do. And much like the Americans that came before us, we have to understand that it is not going to be enough to just protect what we had. We need to build something new.
Notice when they say that, they never say what new is. So if you're talking to people and you're telling them they need to, rise up against the oligarchs, and, you're not going to own anything, you're talking about your own party. Your party's not building anything. Your party is completely against building something. Your party is for taking. And so, excuse me, what are we supposed to build if, we don't have any money? They don't tell people this stuff. They lie to them.
Top Democrats backing Maine Senate candidate Graham Plattner now ducking questions about some of his unearthed internet posts in which he mocks American war heroes. That includes a Purple Heart recipient who he says didn't, quote, deserve to live after being shot 4 times by the Taliban.
I was wondering if you regret the post about the Purple Heart veteran, if you think you need to apologize to him, what you would say to voters who might be upset by it?
I look forward towards the infantry. Any attempt to say that I disrespect veterans is slanderous and offensive.
But it's your words. Any attempt to say that I said this is slanderous, except for the fact that I said it. We have the actual quote. We have you actually saying it, but me telling you that your own words is actually, slanderous. Guess what? Take me to court. You'll never win. I got here's it's right here. You said that MFer deserved to die. So you tell me how any veteran, anywhere, and we just celebrated a Memorial Day, is looking at this idiot and saying, yeah, that's the guy I think should be leading Maine. The only reason, and by the way, the only reason why we're even talking about him is that Susan Collins is abhorrent. Maine didn't allow, again, John Thune, you didn't tell Susan Collins, you know what, maybe you might want to retire and let someone else take the helm right now. So now we're going to have to spend another $100 million in Maine to drag her old behind across the line so that she can then go ahead and attack Trump. Excuse me. Because she's not a guaranteed vote for anything. And so we're going to have to spend $100 million to beat the Nazi.
You owe him an apology?
Do you know how many of my friends have Purple Hearts? Do you know how many of my friends got wounded?
Sure, a lot.
Yeah.
That's the old, you know how many of my friends are black? I have a lot of black friends. I can't be a racist. That's pretty much what he just said. You know how many my friends are Purple Hearts? No, I have no idea. I would ask them, well, how many of your friends that are Purple Hearts know what you said? Because those people that you know who are your friends are Purple Hearts, are they okay with you denigrating another soldier and saying he doesn't deserve to live? You know, if you're bringing them up, I didn't bring them up. These people don't even think on their feet to ask these questions.
Mr. Nader, is Graham Plattner a liability for Democrats after those lewd Reddit posts were exposed?
You're going to like this part. All right. So, people started asking these leading Democrats, hey, what do you think about this guy who's a Nazi? Because from what we understood the last 10 years, Nazi's bad. Nazi's kind of bad. It's Trump Nazi fascist. But now you're actually, embracing a Nazi. And what do you think about it? I don't know nothing about it.
Senator, is Graham Plattner a liability right now for Democrats after those Reddit posts, the lewd posts that just were revealed? Senator, do you rescind your endorsement of Graham Plattner after those lewd posts on Reddit?
Yeah. You see, one of the things you have to realize now, after you see these, it was funny, when I was in Washington, I was sitting next to the lady from Lindell TV, and she always chases these people into tunnels. And you realize they're stupid as I almost said a bad word. They are stupid. Unless somebody gives them a script, they don't have anything to say. Chuck Schumer was walking in there. He didn't seem like he knew what the hell was going on. They don't know until they're told.
Are you reconsidering endorsing Plattner after those lewd Reddit posts that came out?
Senator, what about Puerto Rico, sir? What about the president endorsing Paxton or recording? Do you think that changes the dynamic? The Republicans in Texas are in a shambles. And we're going to win Texas.
Plattner, there's some lewd.
Texas is shambles. Obviously, this was filmed a few days ago, but Chucky had nothing to say. Now here comes Stolen Valor Blumenthal.
Those that he made on social media.
I'm not following it.
I haven't seen those, but go on right into the area.
Well, the people of Maine get to choose who they want to represent them in the U.S. Senate. And so I encourage you to interview the people of Maine, because that's what a democracy is all about.
I'm not going to take any position in that election. That's my practice since I've been in the Senate.
Democrats, Graham Plattner, who's running for Senate in Maine, has made some wild...
I'm going to get into that.
I'm not going to get into that. So you're asking sitting senators, hey, what about this Nazi up in Maine? I haven't seen it. What do you mean you haven't seen it? You got a whole staff. Nobody's brought this to your attention. I'm not tracking it. I don't know. They're in trouble. They know, because it would have been very easy for each one of them to have said, yeah, I support him. I'm right behind him. So they're taking the complete, I don't know nothing about it. They'll see no evil, hear no evil. I don't know nothing.
Hey, Senator, you talked to us about Graham Plattner's posts. Do you find them offensive, the social media posts that came out?
I'm not getting involved in that race. I'm actually focusing on this race.
I have not seen his posts, so I'm not going to be able to be in a position to evaluate them. He's explained his journey and his evolution and his PTSD, from the war.
Hold on. I will never make fun of anybody who has PTSD. However, if you're telling me that this guy has PTSD, then why the hell is he running for senator of a state of the United States? Why would people in Maine go, you know what, this guy's he's got some issues, he's shell-shocked, he's got some PTSD, let's make him a senator. That might have been the most ludicrous denial approval I've ever heard. He's got some PTSD. Well, do the people of Maine know that? I'm just saying.
Again, I think it's a judgment that should be rendered by the people of Maine.
Absolutely crazy. So, as you were just listening to that, it must make you feel like, what the heck is going on? And then at the same time, just so you know, at the same time as you're watching that, you understand this guy is an actual Nazi. But now the Democrats are going to have a problem, and I'm going to use a crystal ball here and predict that they're going to have a problem because you can't call Trump one. You can't call us MAGA one. You can't say that they have taken one of their big statements off the table. Just imagine it. Pretty soon racism will come off the table, but in any event, Nazis have to come off the table because now they're okay, depending on who you are. I showed this to you yesterday.
Want these guys to wear them. So that's been going on. They like to face off. But this is the deal. These ICE agents are doing their job according to DHS, and these protesters want this facility closed. They say that there are poor conditions inside of the facility, including poor food. They say people are getting sick in there and they don't have medical care. But DHS says that's just not the case. And so people are getting into these explosive arguments between these ICE agents and trying to go back and forth on it. So, you know, as you know, Will, from being in Minneapolis and me doing some live shots with you, I'm not the most popular reporter, right, at these ICE protests. So just prepare yourself to see some of that. But this is the deal. ICE says they're going to do everything they can to keep this facility open, and we're going to keep a close eye on exactly what happens with that. And so the other situation is there's people like this. You are a protester who's been out here and you have a dirty mouth, but okay.
Oh, you have a dirty mouth. Oh my gosh. They treat these people like kids. You have a dirty mouth. But, you know, as I showed you yesterday, she's about to use something. She's about to use a word against her. This young white woman is now going to be reduced to be on the same level as the guy up in Maine.
So that's just what we deal with. So just for people that want to know what it's like to cover these protests, it's constant with this. This is what these people do. They want people who are in this country illegally to be released out onto the streets. DHS says that's what they're going to not be doing. So we'll see.
Nazi bitch, that's what you are.
That is an eloquent argument.
Ooh, that is an eloquent argument. Because now they've got nothing. How you get?
And I ask that you bless their minds and their spirits, God. Cover them, take them through the day, and get them to and from where they're going with travel and mercy, God, and bless their loved ones and their children. In Jesus' name, amen. Let's get this started, man. Dr. Lyanne Bryant. I call her Dr. Lyanne Bryant. Her name is Cheyenne Bryant. And she is a viral therapist, self-proclaimed doctor, who has been going viral for some recent controversies, because people say that her degree is no more real than the degree that if Dr. Cheyenne Bryant is a doctor, then this is Dr. Chris Breezy. You know, so she has some honorary doctorates, and I think that this situation has been broken down by a lot of different people, and one of the people that break the situation down the best is an actual doctor in her field, Dr. Raquel Martin. And I want to hear her perspective and let her catch you guys up on everything that's been going on. Check it out.
I no longer practice under a license. Right now I'm in private practice, I'm saying. And that's what people don't understand, right? So just to educate some folks a little bit.
Hello, my name is Dr. Raquel Martin. I'm a licensed clinical psychologist, professor of sciences, and podcast host who specializes in Black health and well-being. And I want to break down a clip from the Joe Budden podcast featuring someone who presents herself as Dr. Cheyenne Bryant. But before we dive in, I want to make something incredibly clear. Having a doctor does not mean someone is a licensed mental health professional. You can have a doctorate in literature and be unlicensed, and you are still a doctor.
It turns out that Dr. Lyanne Bryant don't have a doctorate that we can find at all, except honorary ones, apparently. Now, that's a huge criticism. Now, I don't want to be the person that just tears this woman down. I'm just going to let everybody else's reaction stand. But the first thing that she said in that interview with Joe Budden was, I don't practice under a license. Joe Budden said, why would you? Now, he seems like he's changing his tune, and we're going to talk about that in a second. But this woman has been going viral. She's done celebrity podcasts. and different things like that. And I think people feel that just because she's pretty, she got those opportunities. Nobody checked her credentials, and that's dangerous.